Welcome, trail friends. In the spirit of Halloween, I'm going to share with you one of my most earliest and scariest true stories with the paranormal. I grew up in a house that was built in 1910. One morning, as my mom was heading out the door, she reminded me, don't let the fire go out. Downstairs in this basement was an old earth stove. It's what kept the whole house warm. So I went downstairs over to the wood pile. I grabbed 2 logs, and just as I turned around, I heard the basement door slam and the lights went out. It was pitch black. I shouted, "Hey, turn the lights back on. That's not funny." And it was dead silence. So I shuffled my way over to the earth stove, feeling my way in the dark. And then I felt like there was something standing right next to me. I finally bumped into that earth stove, and I reached down and I pulled the handle, and it was stuck. I started jiggling it up and down, and then I felt something just brushed the back of my neck. I dropped those logs, I ran upstairs, I slammed into that door and I twisted the knob, and it wouldn't budge. I kicked, I pounded, I yelled, "Let me out." Nothing. It was dead silence. I listened and put my ear to the door and listened. Maybe my brother was playing a prank on me. But I didn't hear anything. There was no laughter, no noise. I knew I was the only one in that house. My only other option was to go back downstairs to the root cellar. so I could get outside through that door. So I went back downstairs and I made it across the basement and I found the root cellar door. I reached for that handle. I turned the knob and it opened. I just had this huge sigh of relief because there was daylight shining through the ground level windows. And I went up the stairs towards the outside door and I reached to twist that knob. Same thing. It wouldn't open. I was trapped. I was scared. I sat in that root cellar forever. I was too afraid to go back through the basement. But eventually, I got that courage up. And I made my way back through the basement. I got up the stairs and I reached for the handle, and just as I touched it, click, the door opened and the lights turned back on. I ran out of that house as fast as I could. I still don't know exactly what happened that day, but I do know this wouldn't be my last encounter with the poltergeist. Each one worse than the last. This was just the beginning. I've got more stories to share. Some darker than the rest. Till next time, trail friends. I'll see you at the next campfire. Happy Halloween!